Hi friends, today we have Bhairapaga John with us. So yesterday I was having a casual chit chat with him about YouTube memberships because he was trying to launch YouTube membership. Then I thought hands-on experience, he's having a hands-on experience which will help us understand if we should actually consider YouTube memberships. Like we'll just try to have a chit chat with him to understand what is YouTube membership, is it good for you to launch, and what are the possibilities out there. So, John, welcome. So, John, just give us a brief overview about YouTube memberships. Like, why should someone who's running a YouTube channel try to create a membership? Does it have any advantage instead of selling a course or something else? Like, how does it differ, and why should someone even consider YouTube memberships? Like, what do you think about it?
See, they can consider YouTube membership as one of the revenue sources for YouTube channel. We already know the Google AdSense and stickers as well. They launched stickers as well. Stickers means this. That is also they can. That is also one way of monetization for YouTube channel. That comes only if you go live or if you are premiering any videos. So,
Yeah.
so that they can pay 10 rupees or 20 rupees, something like that. So that is also one revenue sources. Apart from Google AdSense and those stickers,
Okay.
or we call it as a super chat actually, super
Okay.
chat, and so these memberships is another uh, way to monetize your YouTube channel. So if you want to launch your memberships, you can consider to launching as well, because earlier it was having this feature was a eligible for only the YouTube channels which has more than 30,000 subscribers. But currently YouTube is rolling for all the creators, more than 1,000 subscribers also. If your channel is monetized, you can apply for these memberships, I think.
Okay. And is there any recommendation from YouTube specifically, like what is the best time to launch memberships on your channel? Is there any specific?
Yeah. See, there is something called YouTube Creator Academy. There you can find courses on YouTube. YouTube officially created for YouTube creators, actually.
Okay.
So there you can find a course on memberships also, when to launch and how to launch as well. So YouTube recommends us to uh, launch when you are getting viewers uh, from your subscribers. That is a range between 25%, around 25%. If you are getting views from 25% of your subscribers, then only it's a good time to launch your memberships on your YouTube channel.
Okay, so that means if someone is getting more than 1 lakh views per month, and if 25,000 views, more than 25,000 views are coming from their subscribers,
Yes,
then that's the right time. That indicates your subscribers are engaged with you. So
exactly.
you can then convert them into your members. That's what is the idea of YouTube.
Exactly. YouTube analytics shows that how many people, how many percentage of the, how much percentage of the views you are getting from the subscribers and the non-subscribers also. So keep on checking that metric also. That is also important if you want to launch your membership.
Yeah. So that's something people should think about it, because many times many people are getting views from non-subscribers. Many times it happens. So
Yeah, mostly it will be around 80% also. Around 80% we get views from the non-subscribers only.
yeah, because people don't subscribe generally nowadays.
Exactly.
Everyone is having a lot of priorities. They
Exactly.
don't subscribe unless and until you make a lot of impact over them.
Yes. Many channels came, so they are also confusing. They are also getting many notifications, no? So
Yeah.
so that is there.
Okay. Yeah, that answers my question. Then, so does YouTube allow in a subscription model? Does it allow to take a one-time fees for membership? Like, can you admit members by just taking one-time fees and making them a member? What do you think about that?
No, I think because when I checked, it is like monthly recurring only. We can allow only for monthly payments.
Okay, so that also means takes me to the question of like if they're talking about monthly payments and all, what are all the payment options YouTube is providing as of now?
So
Like
that is that.
subscribers who can pay actually, how they
So
can. Hmm.
So that is the difficult part for creators like me. So currently they are allowing only debit card payments, debit card or credit card, that to international debit cards only. So MasterCard and Visa, they are allowing. I think American Express sometimes have, they may allow. So these cards only they are accepting. If you are having a debit card, it should be international debit card, and your bank should allow the international transactions also. Sometimes they freeze the international payments even if they give you international debit card also. So check with the bank, and then only you can join actually. So that is there. MasterCard and Visa.
Okay, 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 got it. So it's like they're also allowing debit cards, or no? It's not debit card. It's a credit card.
Debit card sometimes accepts actually. From my experience, in other payments also I saw. Even for LinkedIn Premium also, they ask for the credit card, but we can give the international debit card also.
Yeah,
Visa, yeah, it should be Visa or MasterCard.
You enter the card info, card number. Sometimes they'll accept it. Yeah,
exactly. Mostly it will accept, but sometimes they will have strict payment options also. That companies they accept only credit cards. Sometimes I saw that also.
yeah. Okay, got it. Apart from all these things, like what I thought is like to ask, like memberships. If you're launching memberships and all, like if you had a thought, like what type of content you were planning to give to the members, like because already in YouTube you give a lot of information. How will you
Yes.
differentiate when you're doing that for memberships? What is that people someone can should try actually?
Yes, actually, when you are launching these memberships, you need to keep telling your audience also, like we are going to launch audience memberships, and we are going to. These are the perks and the benefits that you will get if you join in memberships and all those kind of things. We can tell actually.
Okay. Okay.
So that is one thing. So what I planned for my subscribers was members only live streaming, and with advanced topics. What I know, coming up with the case studies, Facebook ads case studies or Google ads case studies, those kind of things, and members only videos also I planned actually, like SEMrush Pro tutorials. Currently, I am doing actually. Already, I given few tutorials also, like Pro version tutorials, Elementor Pro tutorials. Those kind of things we don't see in Telugu language especially.
Okay. Okay.
So those kind of content I planned for them. So that is how I planned actually. Even for the higher level memberships, I planned one course also.
Okay.
One course per month. It's a short course actually. It's a short course per month. I planned like one month I will give only on personal branding, which what I know about the personal branding, book recommendations and the tips, those kind of things. I planned.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting actually. So you mean to say like people can actually plan memberships on advanced topics or something like right now you told about the tools and all who are using pro versions. So
exactly.
those guys will be ready to pay also because they can learn the tool and they can do things.
Yes.
So that's something. Yeah, that's something I think people should focus on. And
one more thing people should YouTube creators shouldn't forget is your biggest audience are your non-subscribers.
Okay.
Again, they shouldn't feel that they are missing something or like that. You don't create hype or don't create FOMO for them also.
Okay.
Tell them that our content will be free only. We will continue free videos also. Like that also, you should tell them also. You should keep in mind also them also.
Okay. You should also keep them in mind. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because our biggest audience are non-subscribers only. Not everybody will become members.
Yeah. Because definitely very less people will be getting into memberships.
Exactly.
You still have to run the show with your YouTube channel. That is how I think.
Exactly.
And, yeah. Anyhow, I think memberships is one option to actually monetize YouTube this thing and all. So apart from that, what do you see as a monetization option for YouTube creators? Like especially in the marketing niche, like we right now we are in our community and all, we have a lot of marketers out there. So what do you suggest for them? They're in the marketing niche and they have a YouTube channel. They're trying to run a YouTube channel. So what do you think can be a better monetization option apart from what AdSense is there? What do you think about that?
So I recommend them to have launch small courses actually, short online courses. I recommend for them. It will be around 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. so that they can easily buy. Even everybody can afford that 500 rupees or something like that. I recommend them to do that. And merchandise is also another option, but it may not work for marketing niche. Especially merchandise, where people sell the t-shirts and the cups and all those things on their branding.
Okay.
So that is also another way YouTube gives actually merchandising also. So I recommend courses only, online, short online courses, and it should be good actually. As it should be, we should deliver. If we are delivering good value, then they will buy for that.
Yeah.
And other thing is like Tim, I know he is one of the best YouTube strategists. Actually, his blog is videocreators.com. If anybody wants to check it, you can check that, videocreators.com. Okay, where he shares only. He give consulting on YouTube only. He's giving consulting for big companies also. So he is also suggesting to launch online courses also. See, so we already have experience. If you are running marketing YouTube channel, you will be having few case studies. You will be having your own experiences. From that also, you can share. You can start online courses also.
Yeah.
If you are creating videos, you can create video course also, short video course.
Yeah. That's something I think you rightly said, because the people on your YouTube, they are not very cold audience. So they already know you. They already have got a taste of you. So they will be willing to spend 500 rupees out of their budget, because they feel, yeah, John will provide some value out there. So then I think this is something definitely someone should take up from their YouTube channel, understand what topics they're interested in, and then take up one topic and do a course, small mini course.
Yeah, creating your own products. It can be ebook also. That is other option. Creating your own products. Other thing is affiliate marketing is also one option.
Yeah.
Marketing tools. There are many tools are there. Yeah, you can recommend those tools, good tools which you are using, and the WordPress themes and all those kind of stuff. You can also earn from your affiliate marketing, and sometimes you get sponsored posts also. Sometimes some videos also. Yeah. Collaborations. People come.
Focus on that areas instead of only thinking about AdSense. That is one thing I think we should do.
Yeah, we should consider that as one of the income sources, but it shouldn't be only income source for our YouTube channel.
AdSense.
Yes, Google AdSense.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the same. It works with the blog also.
Exactly.
Blog also, people were thinking like initially when they started. I also started with blogging.
Yes.
And I thought I will become a millionaire by running Google Ads. And then later I understood the earning potential is there, but if the views are so much traffic you get, if you get a lot of traffic, then it's working. AdSense works, but for medium traffic, AdSense is not so great. And later on I understood, and then I started creating my own products, and then we could actually do this.
Exactly.
That way, I think, John, it made a lot of sense talking with you on this. Memberships as well as other basic, we talked about other basic, other monetization options over here. Let us see and see somehow we can plan something in future about monetizing the YouTube or growing in YouTube, or maybe YouTube SEO. There are different topics which are like, because for YouTube SEO, it's not about only for the people like infopreneurs like us. I think people who have their own products, they can get highly benefited. Like there's a wellness company, they sell some products. Then if they can plan YouTube, start YouTube, and they can do some SEO for that and all, that will be highly beneficial. So we can think about this, taking a topic of YouTube SEO or something in future, and see how does it work. If everything goes well, we can do a session on that. If you're okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you very much for the short and sweet session. And we will also we may be also adding this as a podcast. Let's see what will come up. Thank you very much again. Bye.
Sure, man. You're welcome.